The Texans have revealed why they have a big advantage against the Chiefs in this divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Texans, Chiefs, huge matchup, probably the biggest test for the Texans all season long. But the biggest thing is that they've actually played this team already, and it's a big impact. So, first time around, CJ Stroud to Tank Dell. That's the whole revenge story. Tank Dell got injured in this game in the second half of last game, and the offense kind of just deteriorated. They faded out because of Tank Dell's injury. Now Stroud should have more of a revenge factor in him. Okay, let's beat the Chiefs because Tank got injured. And this is going to be a very close game. Chiefs are coming off 24 days of rest, while the Texans believe they have the advantage because guess what? They played this defense already. CJ Stroud said it is such an advantage for him because he gets to watch film on Steve Spagnuolo and his defense, see what they did against him, see the type of blitz packages he can come up with to dump it off early. Because if anyone knows Steve Spagnuolo, the DC for the Kansas City Chiefs, he loves to be aggressive. He loves to blitz. But it's also a matter of certain situations. Spagnuolo loves to blitz on third down, and he likes to drop guys in the coverage. So don't get fooled by his zone blitzes or anything else. But I really do believe the Texans have a good shot to win this game. My fear is that it's going to come down to a field goal, and if they do have a sluggish start like they did against the Chargers, that's going to be the downfall. So the biggest thing is to look forward to is the last time these two teams played each other. And it's probably not something to look forward to as a Texans fan because it kind of brings back bad memories. Texans were up 24-0 against this team with Deshaun Watson, and we all know what happened. Bill O'Brien, fake punt, and we didn't score a lot of points. 7 points after that 24-0 lead. So the Texans were a team at that period of time that did not know how to play with the lead, and that was forever haunting for this team. As far as the matchup, it's a very good game, and the Texans have all the momentum going into this game with the defense. Now, the problem is the offense I'm not confident in, and this is where I'm going to break down the 3 steps to why what the Texans need to do in order to win this game. Let's break it down. First things first, the offense has to be consistent. Now, I'm not saying this team is going to have to score at every single drive at will, but the biggest thing is the fact that this offense has not played well all season long. So that is definitely concerning, especially when Stroud was kind of limited in the second half. So Spagnuolo is going to make changes. And I really do believe this game can come down to 3 points. But if you have the first half you did against the Chargers, the Chiefs will make you pay for it. The Chargers, we kind of got lucky. The second half, the defense kind of took the top off of it. But that's it. I mean, if CJ Stroud played like that, and this is why I love the wild card game against the Chargers, because you're able to win a game, you're able to win a close game, but now you got to go play Patrick Mahomes. So that is the second thing that we have to talk about. Mahomes is going to be an issue. He's going to use his legs. He's going to be a very big issue to stop in terms of getting the ball back. And we did a decent job. The defense I'm not really worried with, but it's going to be stopping Mahomes consistently. And you can't rely on your defense for the whole game. The Texans, we talked about them. They're a mid offense. They've ranked middle of the pack all year. 20th offense in the league. It's not good. So to stop Mahomes, but to have a consistent offense is going to be better. To put your team in 3rd and 4, 3rd and short, to move the sticks, to kick field goals, to score points, and not punt 8 times, that is how you beat this team. Lastly, do not turn the ball over. I know it says create turnovers, and that's going to be a huge key as to what we're going to do here. But what the Texans have to do is if they can get a turnover or 2 against the Chiefs and limit the damage, Stroud doesn't throw many picks, that'll be the big turning point. Slowick explained how it is just very great for CJ and Mahomes. They both escaped the pocket. Stroud did a lot last game, but Mahomes has been known for it. Now, CJ, if he can escape the pocket against these blitzes, and if they're coming around the edge, and he could step up in the pocket and create positive yards down the field. That was a big turning point in the Chargers game, was the fact that he was able to roam outside or around the pocket and just get yards with his legs. If Stroud can do that, I highly do believe in this offense. It's a matter of playing the Chiefs. The Chargers defense, it's good, but it's nothing crazy. And I'm sorry to say that, but with Steve Spagnuolo and the Chiefs, that is a scary defense. You're going to be under heavy duress. Bobby Slowick has to call some good plays. And my fear is, I did touch on it in the last video, but my biggest fear of this game is the fact that the Texans are going to get stepped on. That is probably the biggest problem. And I'm thinking about the fact that they have to get the run game going, but I know the Chiefs are going to stack the box. So it's just a lot of problems all around, and that's probably it. I mean, stopping Mahomes on early downs is going to be key. The offense is going to be key. Nick Wright, we're going to have to talk about this. I forgot, but he said that the Chiefs will take care of the Texans by halftime, and I disagree highly. When you look at this game, the Chiefs are coming off so much rest that there is no way they're going to step on the Texans in the first half. Will they be up 10-0? Maybe. Will they be up 7? I don't believe so. 17 is a lot. But the Texans have to score in the first half. If they had, again, I'm going to go back to it, but if they have the first half against the Chargers and have those turnovers that they do, the Chiefs will make you pay for it. The Chiefs will go off and score off turnovers. You can't have 2 fumbles and a pick and two dropped interceptions and one that gets called. So it's spiraling out of control. When you have all these mistakes in the wild card round, you have the opportunity to clean it up and go into Arrowhead with a fresh slate, watch some film, say, okay, we didn't play good against the Chargers, but let's battle back, let's dial in, and let's go on a playoff run. Because this is very well what this team is capable of. Is a top 10 defense. It's all that needs to work itself out is the offense. So I don't disagree that the Chiefs could take care of business, but it's not by halftime. The Chiefs could run away with it like the Ravens game, but I'm hoping not. And I really don't think that the Texans offense is going to put up nilch. And I don't say that to jinx them, but it's definitely something you want to keep an eye on in terms of Bobby Slowick interviewing with the Jets. That scares you because you want him to focus on the game this weekend, not interviewing with teams. So there's definitely a lot to look at in this game. There's so many different things to pick apart. You already know both teams are going to make adjustments at halftime. If I'd have to predict the way this game goes, it's the Texans in the first half to be within 3 points. It'll probably be like 10-7 or 6-0. It's going to be a lower scoring game because the Chiefs are off rest and the Texans are a little bit kind of getting their rhythm back on offense and also looking at what the Chiefs have done to stop them in the first time they played each other. So it's definitely going to be a good game. It's definitely going to be a close game. But the fact that the Chiefs took out Tank Dell in the last matchup, that's going to have, I think, high pressure for CJ Stroud. He's going to be like, all right, we got to get this game because of Tank. Now, that's just my conspiracy, but at the same time, I can't say this game's going to come down to anything less than a field goal because I believe in the Texans offense. They might be a little sloppy, but they're going to turn it around. And I don't think the Chiefs run away with it. There's a possibility, but I think it's unlikely. 23-20 is my final score predictions for this game. The Texans should stay in it. The Chiefs are going to end up winning by a field goal. I have to be non-biased. Yes, the Texans can easily upset this team. I think 8.5 points at home is ridiculous. I understand why it's there because the Texans have been non-existent in some games on offense. You look at the Jets game, the Ravens game. There's been so many games this year where they're just like, you know what, let's just fade out and not show up, right? So the Texans have been that team that they're just juggling the offense. So this all relies on the offense for me. I believe you can stop Patrick Mahomes. Can CJ Stroud scramble and get yards that Bobby Slowick puts the team in the hole for? Can you run the ball effectively on first down, not first and second down? You're running it on first down, maybe some play action. The biggest problem for this game is the fact that there's no Cade Stover. Azeez Al-Shaair's banged up. Christian Harris is dealing with an ankle injury. What else you need me to say? So we'll see what happens, but it's going to be close. And I want to hear everyone's thoughts. So let me know your score prediction is 23-20. I have the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I have to say how it is. It looks like the Texans are going to come up short. And we're going to have to do some work in the offseason. There's going to be so many videos on just conspiracy theories and trade rumors as to who the Texans can potentially land in terms of a wide receiver and an offensive lineman and maybe some defensive help in terms of linebackers because we're going to lose a couple guys. But thank you, everyone, so much for watching. Chiefs, Texans, big divisional matchup, biggest test of the year. Can the Texans advance to the AFC Championship game? We will find out Saturday tomorrow, but it's going to be close. It's going to be a tight one. It's going to be by 3. It's going to be by a touchdown. But that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Catch the game tomorrow. Comment down below. And we'll catch you in the next video.